Hello, Monique Head here. Welcome to the Alluring Womanhood and Femininity Show. It's 2:04 p.m. Central Time. You can catch me here every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 noon Pacific. I'm just going to wait a little bit to see who we have here. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, I get this page in this book right that I want to reference today. So how are we doing? How are we doing? So today, let me just address some of the housekeeping. Okay, so the Alluring Womanhood and Femininity Show. I'm Monique Head, relationship coach to passionate marriage-minded women, and you can catch me here every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 noon Pacific. Here live. I'm actually going to change up this platform so that more people can have access to this. If you're watching the recording, you're seeing this on YouTube and it's available. But I want to make it more accessible to a live audience. So once I figure that out, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll use Periscope. Maybe I'll post on my business page, Feminine Allure Academy. But if you're finding this helpful, let me know. You know, you can leave a comment below whether you're live or watching the recording. I would appreciate it if you find this to be valuable and beneficial. And today, the topic of the show, the topic of this episode is really about becoming a muse. Excuse me, or really being a muse and what that means. Pardon me. And, you know, when you think about fashion designers, they have a muse. And before really even hearing that term or knowing its history and association with Greek mythology and things like that, I used to always wonder, what is this muse? When I would hear designers say, oh, this is my muse, this is my muse. And it wasn't until it really hit me that I read this book here. Let me post it up. This is just called the Choosing the Simply Luxurious Life. And this was created by a blogger that, you know, I like her blog. Shannon Abels is the author. And I bought this book is really as a souvenir. You know, it's a souvenir because I followed her blog. I haven't been on it in a while, but I liked the idea of simple luxury. And as an alluring woman and a woman who practices my truth, practices what I teach, it's important that I add more luxury and think about ways to live more beautifully into my atmosphere, into my home, into my relationship, and the way that I interact with my husband, and thinking about the vision that I really want to live in. That's one thing that I mentioned yesterday. What did I talk about yesterday? Yesterday was really about defining the standard that we want to live in. So it's important for you to think about maybe how you want to live more luxuriously. I hope that you can see that well. I just think that the artwork, the illustration is really becoming, like, it's really, what's the word I'm looking for? Charming. It's really charming. So when it comes to really understanding the woman that you are and really creating this awesome love life and really, you know, owning your femininity, attracting your man, and creating your lifelong loving relationship, it's really about understanding your power and your influence. You know, that's what I'm about, right? Power and influence. And not power like, oh, I control type power, but that quiet storm type power where you are influential, where you have the ability, where you understand your ability to influence culture and to really elevate it by being that alluring woman. You, as the alluring woman, you have the power to magnetize men. You have the power to change the culture in your relationship, the culture in your home, and really the culture of the world that we're living in right now. Because I believe where women go, society goes. Hi, Gloria. Thank you. You on the phone with your friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate just the interaction. So, you know, if you're here and you're watching, let me know. Just say, hey, Mo, you know, where are you from? Like, where are you watching from right now in the world? Because this live community right now is global reach. I'm talking about women from South Africa, Kazakhstan, the Caribbean, the US, of course, countries in Europe, other countries in Africa, some in a part of Asia. You know, I know India, Philippines. So just post where are you watching from right now. So thank you so much, Gloria. Yeah, so really understanding your power to influence, to really elevate culture, to raise it up. And it begins with really tending to your own landscape and polishing your potential so that you can be the muse, right? The muse of this world. And so there's a quote from this book, and it says, the gift, right? It's talking about really the musing and what that means. And it says the gift of a muse is her ability to bring to the surface of something that already resides within us, but is in need of a catalyst. I'll reread that because I know I got a little twisted. It says the gift of a muse is her ability to bring to the surface something that already resides within us, but is in need of a catalyst. That catalyst is you, right? You are the muse. That's what I truly believe, that you are the muse. You are the thing that brings purpose to a man's life, right? That's a part of your angelic being. It says, it's as though we need the right tool to harvest something that we can't seem to reap on our own. Oh my goodness, I can really take that and go so many ways with it. It's as though we need the right tools to harvest something that we can't reap on our own. Some may see a muse as a crutch, but I doubt that many who have experienced a true muse's power would dismiss it so easily. And a muse can't create what we don't already have to offer. So the way that I interpret that and the way that this applies to you, I'm reading that because I want you to know, number one, that you are the catalyst, right? You, as that alluring woman, I believe that the masculine exists to be in support of the feminine, is that you hold, man, you're so influential and you have what it takes to spark creative imagination and to spark just all of your heart's desires, whatever that may be. To build, to create, to multiply, to affect, and to effect, right? To cause effect, to cause results to happen. You have the power to influence. You have the power to cause effect, cause results to happen in your life and in the life of others, in the life of your children. To nurture, to receive. Yeah, to receive, to really just allow yourself to be. That's what this is about. That's a part of a muse, is, you know, she just is. It's something that's in her that is really magnetic, that draws the creator, right? When you think about a designer, that really draws that creativity, that creative imagination out of him. So how can you tap into your muse power and really be that catalyst? The first step is really to go inward and really tend to your inner landscape. And there's several ways that you can do this, finding ways to really water your garden, to take care of yourself, to ritualize your experiences that you have so that you can bring your best to your everyday and bring that to your relationship. Because that's what men want, right? When you are in that muse energy, when you are operating in your feminine allure and people are just really drawn to you, you become really, really magnetic. You become that rare and that wanted woman, something like a unicorn. And it's because you are bringing something that is outside of the norm, right? It goes against the majority. You're bringing something that the majority doesn't have, because majority of women are just in the go, go, go mode right now, right? Politics, what's going on in the world, like what's in your Facebook timeline. Just do. But how many of us women are really being, right? How many of us are really receiving and enjoying life and living and creating experiences that are memorable, creating experiences in our life that are just worth it, you know, just worth it right now. So the first, so that's what it's about. Ritualizing your experiences and creating opportunities, creating experiences where you get to go inward, where you get to honor your feminine spirit and feel refreshed and feel replenished and feel free and have more peace of mind. That's the first step so that you can begin to attract what it is that you want. Hey Mo, hey Suzanne, good to see you. Who else is here? Go ahead and just say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Where in the world are you watching from right now? So that's the first part of really being your muse. Hey, Asia, thank you so much. Just came in to send you lots of love. Thank you. I received that. Girl, you know I need it because it's kind of a gloomy day here too in Missouri, in St. Louis, which is where I live right now. So thank you. I like this. Remember, I like the interaction. I need the call. I need the response. This is good because right now I'm just looking into this camera and I know that you're there on the other side. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So what was I saying? The first part of really becoming your muse is watering your garden, tending to your inner landscape and really tending to the details of your life so that you don't feel depleted, right? And when you do feel depleted, you are able to capture that and hold that in captivity. You're able to capture that, collect it as evidence that, that your garden is dry. Move to San Diego, then I'll you know, there are a lot of people moving to San Diego. I've been there before and I don't know. I like a little grime, to be honest with you. It was so clean. But I didn't really have an opportunity to really experience San Diego, like just San Diego life, because I've gone there for a few conferences and, you know, just that kind of thing. I thought you were in LA though. We'll catch up, I see. I thought you were in LA. So tending to the details of your life. Come to LA. I'll be there in November and I know I'll see you. Tending to the details of your life. Yeah. I'm going to leave it. I think that feels really complete to me right now. There's so many other things that you can do to really become that muse, and it's tending to the details of your life. Watering your garden will help you to make that energetic shift that's really required for someone to see you and be like, oh, yeah, that's her. That's her. So tending to your details of your life will help you to really brand yourself, right? And brand yourself and build up that charisma so that you can really be present, because presence is an element of charisma, according to the book, The Charisma Myth. And so when we are met, when a man is in the presence with a woman who is present, and she creates that sexual polarity, meaning that she creates and really gives him an energy that is opposite of her own. And she's met too. She's met with an energy that's opposite her own. Because, you know, when you're in front of a masculine man, I mean, just the type of man that makes you feel more feminine, just you're in his presence and you're like, wow, I've never felt this way, because there are a lot of other men who what? You know, they just are more feminine, I guess, to be honest. Good to see you, Renee, Dorita. Great to see you. Where are you checking in from? Where are you on vacation? Let us know so we can live vicariously through you. But yeah, when you think about a man who like argues and goes back and forth, who gossips, who doesn't make plans for you, who doesn't call you often, who calls too often. That's the thing. That's the opposite right there. Maybe who calls too often and you're like, oh, give me a break, you know? I just lost my train of thought just that quickly. Myrtle Beach, nice. Probably for the 4th of July weekend. You see what happens when I'm like checking. This is great because I'm checking in with everyone, but at the same time I'm losing my train of thought. So I was saying I was speaking about presence. I was speaking about that being a part of your muse, making that energetic shift from whatever it is, just really nothing, to something, right? That more feminine energy, the part of you that receives, the part of you that is like a chakra where you can allow yourself to be seen and to really be felt, which is so important, because people are hiding these days and everybody's fronting, you know, I mean, just on social media, everybody's just fronting. So when you get to show up, you know, as your beautiful, alluring self, and you have been working on your inner garden, you've been tending to your inner landscape, right? Which is something that it can be really difficult to do on our own, because life gets in the way. So if you know that you want to be supportive in that and really polishing your potential, I would love to help you to do that. And I'm going to tell you how in a few moments. But before I do, when you tend to your inner landscape, it allows you an opportunity to become more present, right? Because you're concentrating on your own potential instead of your faults, instead of your fears, instead of the doubts or the fears of the man in your life. And when you do that, what happens is that you open yourself up to another world of possibility. You open yourself up because you are able to, number one, advocate for yourself and what you want. Thank you. Present and sexual polarity. Thank you. We'll chat later. So you're able to advocate for yourself. You're able to really create that sexual polarity, right? Meaning that you are bringing an energy that is opposite, like masculine and feminine. So it's just, an energy that they're both opposite. And there are other ways that you can do that, like the clothes that we wear, which I call really the part of the contrast technique. But there are other ways to create polarity and sexual polarity, meaning just the differences between, men and women, male and female. So, and this message is really for women who want, you want a relationship with a masculine man, someone that, you feel safe, you feel protected in his presence, you feel protected, just when you're with him and when you're in the presence of other people. And, you just feel you're with someone honorable and that you can really build with and you can create a life together and really influence the integrity of the universe and just move forward. Feel like your life is forward moving. Okay? When you have that, you become something like beyond a muse. You become, what would be beyond a muse? You just become, I feel like a goddess is such an overused term right now. You just become an influencer. You just reign in that position of influence, and you just become that woman who is both magic and medicine. That's something that I heard in the book, Wild Woman Running with Wolves or something like that it goes. But you become that woman who is both magic and medicine, and you have that power to administer the healing balm that's so necessary in your relationships, right? To yourself and to the world. So I feel like I got a little esoteric today, a little woo-woo, because I can be that sometimes. But if you have any questions, go ahead and post it there. And if you want to learn how to really step into your muse power, if you want to learn how to polish your potential so that you can create this for yourself because you've never been taught or because you've never seen it done before, and you see women who are out there who are really fascinating, who are attractive, who have it all together, they're smart, they're intelligent, they're powerful, they're self-sufficient, yet there's still something about her because she has been flocking to her, she has her life going on, yet she's alluring, right? This is something beyond prettiness, beyond beauty, right? This is allure, meaning that warmth and that mystery is what you find so just drawn to. So if you want to cultivate that within yourself, I can help you with that. And we can just have a conversation, right? You can have a conversation about how you can do that depending upon what's important to you right now. So email me. In the subject line, put let's talk. And then you can email me at Monique@feminineloreacademy.com. Monique@feminineloreacademy.com. And in the subject line, let's talk, and let me know, what's your number one challenge that you're having right now? What do you want? Why do you want to change that experience right now? And why do you believe that I can help you? And then I'm going to lay out a plan for you and we can talk. We can talk about some options. And maybe one of those options will be what it's like to work with me for the next year so that you can have me as your secret weapon in your back pocket where you can shine and you feel like your life is forward moving, where you can really attract your man, own your femininity, and create your lifelong living relationship. Okay? So if this message resonates with you, if I resonate with you, step into your vision. Step into your vision. Take that first step and email me. Let's talk. Monique@feminineloreacademy.com. Suzette says, oh, nice. Magic and medicine. I'm going to use that. Yeah. When I read that too, I was like, ooh, that's good. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Okay, ladies. Seen none. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, I'm about to say same time, same place, St. Louis. Here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, the Alluring Womanhood and Femininity Show. Take care.